Good evening, everyone. I hope I'm audible and visible as well. Before we start, I would just like to say that this meet is being recorded externally, and participants unfortunately will not be able to unmute or turn on their video because we need to maintain decorum. At the same time, this meet is only us transmitting information and knowledge to you guys. In case you have any doubts, if at all, you can use the chat. If you don't know that there's a button in the bottom right of your screen, so that's the chat box, in call messages it's called. So you can use that and post your questions there, okay, after you type it out. So that is the place where we'll be taking questions. Okay, and before we start, I'd also request my teammates who are in this meet to turn on their cameras so that it will be good for everyone, and then we'll start. Okay, and until then, I would just like to say that IIT Madras and Spark is being organized by the students of BS in Electronic Systems. Initially, it was supposed to be an event only for the people and the students in electronic systems, but now it has been upgraded a bit. Data science students can also participate in the online events, and a few who are in the campus will be permitted to participate there. Okay. Now, for the online events, this session is being conducted, and we'll start soon. Okay, after we get back from our teammates. Okay, I guess we can start now. My teammates are there in this meet: Krishna and Sivaraman, Kajal, Vaibhavi. If you can, I request you to turn on your cameras since we'll be kicking off Spark in this meet. So, and by the way, Spark is officially kicked off. It is 6 p.m. right now, and we just complete with the formalities right now. Okay, in this meet. So on your screen, you can see the program coordinators of BS in Electronic Systems. So they are supporting us. And this initiative was from a person. She's in this meet. She is the program in charge of BS in Electronic Systems, Victoria Rex, ma'am. So thank you so much for this opportunity and for giving us the lead to organize such an event under your support. And you're also organizing us. We are extremely thankful for that. Okay, and we will also uh, take some time to hear your thoughts as well after we complete all the formalities with kicking the event off, inaugurating the event. Okay, Canva seems a bit wobbly today, so I was just setting up the presentation. So let's just begin. Okay, so first of all, just like any other fest, we have three types of events, even for the offline part, along with the online. Okay, so here we'll be discussing the online part because all students from data science will be, invited to attend the events at the same time participate in these events for Spark Online. So first of all, we have the three types of events, which is one is the core technical events, second one is the core non-technical events, and the third one is the core cultural events. Okay, and let's just take a quick look at the events we have under each category. So the first event for the tech under the technical for Spark Online is Gadget Expo. So we have up till now it was only electronic system students, but right now since it is open for the students of data science as well, we are pleased to announce that even if you are from data science and you have a keen interest in electronics or some sort of gadget sort of thing or a project which you have made, be it any field of electronics or technology, then you can participate in Gadget Expo. Okay, the PDF and the documents related to this event have already been shared. If not, don't worry, we'll be sending them out again after this session. So what you will be asked to do is see, first of all, when you register, we're going to be asking you what you're going to present. Okay, and after you present, you we will be judging you based on a couple of criteria. Okay, and before that, if you are from electronic systems, then the final round will be conducted on campus since you anyways are going to be coming for your offline labs. Okay, secondly, if you're a data science student, now obviously we haven't been given the permission to bring you all to the campus since you're from all parts of India. So anyways, if you're from data science, then you will be asked to record a demonstration video with your face, with your with your face and you demonstrating your project live. So in that video, you'll have to explain all the points which we will ask you in the session, and after that you need to submit that to us. Okay, based on that you'll be evaluated. based on the criteria. Okay, so and students in electronic systems, anyways, they are coming to the campus and they will be asked to do their presentation there. Okay, so just for the data science student, this component will be through a video. You'll be asked to record a video, just as I just explained. Okay. Now coming to the second technical event for Spark Online, we have Circuit Craft, and you can think of Circuit Craft as a guest speaker session or a session where an industry expert comes and shares his thoughts and expresses his views. And basically, it is a session where you guys can ask your doubts and get yourself updated on the latest advancements in technology. At the same time, if you have any doubt related to how the industry is in 2025, then you can ask such queries. Okay, so we have some senior students as well from IIT Madras, at the same time from other IITs. So we'll be calling them also, okay, to share their experiences or share any tips related to certain topics and all. So that is going to be Circuit Craft, and if you're interested in attending such sessions, then please register for that. Okay, you're free to register. Okay, so these were the two technical events for Spark Online. Both of these events are online. For the dates are the dates have already been shared. It is until the very last day of December, actually 29th December, and the offline event, it will be conducted in Jan 2025. Okay, next month. Okay, now enough about technical events. Let's talk about non-technical events. Okay, so the first non-technical event is Spark Play. It is a competitive multiplayer-based online games, and we are going to decide a winner in 10 minutes of technological gameplay and a game of skill and chance. Okay, so we have already tied up with certain online game platform, and through that you guys will be asked to select a game of your choice. We're going to be giving you two choices, okay, for Spark Online, for Spark Play Online. So one is going to be a first person shooter kind of game, and there's another game also. So all the details will be shared, so that and you'll be given plenty of time as well. Okay, so you can sit and think about it and decide which game you want to play. Okay, but if you're like me, you can also choose to play both of the games, and based on which slot you get allotted, you can join the meet, and once you're verified, you can start competing. Okay, and don't think that after you compete, you'll just be there's nothing. But the thing is, we will be giving e-certificates to each and every person who participates. At the same time, special winning certificates will be given to the winners. Okay, so for certain games, it is top two positions, first and second, and for other games, many of the cultural at the same time, many of the non-technical games and non-technical events, it is going to be first three positions. Okay, first, second, and third. So for Spark Online, it's going to be e-certificates, and winners, as I already said, they will be given special certificates. So make sure you win all the events you register for. So that was the first non-technical event, Spark Play. We have Krishna here also. I'll ask him to just speak for 2 minutes regarding Spark Play, since he is going to be the point of contact for Spark Play Online, at the same time Spark Play Offline. So Krishna, if you're here, then please unmute yourself and just let us know about Spark Play. Think you are here. Okay, I think you should be able to unmute yourself now. Krishna, can you hear me? Okay. Uh, I think you're not audible actually. Okay, until he sorts his audio out, and until he's back online, I'll just like to take a couple of minutes to explain what this is going to be. So, and why I'm doing this is because based on the type of event Spark Play Online is, we are expecting a huge crowd to register for this event, especially because it's going to be an online game, and at the same time, it's going to be you competing against students of your class, okay, students, your friends basically, students from data science as well as students from electronic systems. So in Spark Play, you'll be given a choice from two games, or you can choose to play both the games. Uh, as I already said, one is going to be a first-person shooter, and based on that, you will be called to a Gmeet after you register, and after all that is done, you will be asked to play. Okay, so basically that is Spark Play, and Krishna, just a few thoughts about you
I'm
about Spark
audible.
Play. Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so let me take on. So Spark Play, we have included some games you have never seen them, but it's quite fun to play them. So you can register for the event, and the further thing we will take on the Spark Play introduction session, cause we are in hurry to in, introduce other events. So there is many interesting things we have planned. So do a register, and then after you can enjoy.
Okay, Krishna, thank you so much. So I initially took Krishna because we noticed many students who were DMing us and emailing us because they were interested in Spark Play, and we also agree. We also will give our full efforts in making this as enjoyable as possible. And okay, shortly we'll also have an introduction of the core team. So in case you have any query or anything, you know who to contact, and you also know the brains behind this. Okay, we have been entrusted this by our program director, who is also in this meet, and Victoria ma'am will also, give you, ask you to unmute and share your thoughts with us. Okay, related to Spark Online as well as offline. Okay, so that was Spark Play, and the second online non-technical event is going to be Career Currents. So this is once again a group discussion session with people once again from the industry and from various companies and various other startups and all. Okay, so a few people we have invited are from the world's top technological companies. I won't reveal anything now because I want to maintain that the mystery, or you can say that sort of thing. Okay, so multiple people have been invited for Spark Online as well as Spark Offline, and you will be given a link through which you can join, and you can interact with them basically. So they're going to be extremely famous people and extremely accomplished people as well. So based on that, we have invited them. Okay, and if you have any doubts, you can just basically ask questions to them. So that is Career Currents, basically a workshop or a guest speaker session where we invite many accomplished people. Okay, now for the type of event in which many people will, would love to share their talents and will, love to attend. Basically, is the event is a musical event and the name is Waveform. So this is a music event where we invite people for a jam session where one by one they can showcase their talent. Like if a person is interested in singing, they can unmute and sing a song or uh, any song if they like, they can sing it. And at the same time, if a person is interested to play his guitar, he can do that as well. So basically, if you're talented in music or any musical instrument, then this is the event for you. You can register and you can attend this event, and based on that you will be basically you can come and showcase your talents here. So this is an event which we considered to offer because of many interested people in the crowd, and at the same time we also noticed that many people wanted to have a get together sort of thing, a jam session basically with their friends, since many there are many friend groups in which the purpose of that friend group, or the motivation behind that friend group forming was music altogether. So if you're such a person, or if you're a person who just wants to enjoy music played by your friends, then this is the event for you. You can register and join. And believe me when I say this, it's going to be really fun because of the number of registrations we have received, considering the fact that this is the first time we are organizing something like this. Okay, now that was a very quick brief and an overview about the events that we have. Now, obviously on the screen you can see the online schedule, and before that you can also take a look at the panels on the left and right, three on the left and three on the right. These are basically the event logos, and right now I'll request everybody to just take a look at these logos and remember which logo corresponds to which event, because it may turn out to be useful when you register and when you're asked to join the session of that particular event. Anyways, so or else I'll also recommend you take a screenshot so that you can use it in the future. Anyways, so let me just talk a few minutes about the Sparks online schedule. So we have this kickoff, which is currently ongoing. It started at 6 p.m. today, 23rd December, Monday. And today at 8 p.m. we also have a Gadget Expo, a brief interaction and an introduction session where we'll be talking to our participants and you know instructing them on how to participate and how to submit their project and basically how to uh, participate in Gadget Expo. That's what it's going to be. Okay, starting tomorrow at 3 p.m. Okay, so before that, I would like to say that this meet and this event in all for the entirety from 23rd December, which is today, until the 29th December, it's going to be on each of these days. Okay, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th. And on each of these days, except today, of course, because today was the kickoff session, starting tomorrow all the way up till 29th, every single day we're going to be jam packed with sessions. It's going to start at 3 p.m. and end at 10 p.m. daily. Okay, you can see that on the top right portion of this image with the schedule. So anyway, so circuit craft we have starting at 3 p.m. and each event has been given a main sort of thing on different days. So for example, tomorrow is going to be circuit craft. So it starts at 3 p.m. and since we don't have anything up to 6 p.m., we will plan to have it till 5 p.m. at least. But if not, if there are many people who are who want to join that session and ask doubts or make it more interesting, then we can stretch it all the way up to 6 p.m. Okay, and similarly, we have Gadget Expo tomorrow as well, along with Spark Play. So tomorrow is going to be the first day of Spark Play. So if you're interested in knowing how everything works, you can join that session. Okay, so anyways, the first session of each event is going to be an introduction, and if the introduction is wrapped up earlier, I mean, if the introduction gets wrapped up in a short amount of time, then we'll be taking your questions and suggestions. Okay, through the chat. Okay, anyways, so 25th on Christmas is going to be career currents. Again, a guest speaker session and an interaction session. Now, one day after Christmas, 26th December, it's going to be Spark Play. So the major chunk of the day is going to be Spark Play along with Waveform and Gadget Expo in the evening. Okay, Waveform starts at 3 p.m. So that's going to be the first day of that musical event. So we're going to have an introduction. At the same time, we are just going to start jamming. Okay, starting 3 p.m. on the 26th of December. Now, on 27th of December, we have the main event, which is going to be Waveform, starting at 6 p.m. So, once again, if you didn't get a chance to perform or didn't get a chance to play your musical instrument on the previous day, which is the 25th, sorry, which is the previous day, which is the 26th, you get a chance once again on 27th to, play a guitar or sing a song or something in the jam session. And once again, on 26th and 27th, we have Gadget Expo as well, so that we get sufficient time to conduct online rounds. Where we'll ask you to turn on your camera and showcase your product or your project basically. And based on that, we'll be asking you a couple of questions: how you did this, how were you able to do that, what was the total cost you spent, and based on a couple of criteria like impact on humanity and the cost it took, how much you spent on this project. Based on such criteria, there are more criteria also. The two which I just explained, they're not the only two. So based on that, you will be evaluated and judged. Okay. Now on the last 2 days, it's going to be pretty straightforward and easy. 28th, we have Gadget Expo as the main event of that day, which starts at 6 p.m. And before that, at 3 p.m., we have Waveform, and at 8 p.m., we have Sparkplay. Okay, so take a screenshot of this online schedule so that you can just have a quick look up, and if you have any prior commitments, then you can complete that as soon as possible so that you have plenty of time to spend in Spark Online. Okay. And finally, on the last day of Spark Online, on the 29th of December 2024, we're going to have Circuit Craft, first of all, which is going to start at 3 p.m. That is going to be the last event. Okay, the last event in which you're going to get to interact with a guest. And basically, that is also going to be the last event of Spark Online, because after that, immediately after that, at 6 p.m., we're going to have a Spark finale. Okay, so that is where we're going to, you know, uh, before that, we'll be sending out a form in which we're going to ask your suggestions, and based on that, based on the people who enjoyed it a lot, and based on people who won competitions, you are going to be invited in that session to share your views. And you can unmute yourself and turn on your camera and share your views basically, how you enjoyed participating in that particular event. Okay, so that in all, in its entirety, was the online schedule of Spark Online. And yeah, based on that, if you have any questions, you can start typing it out in the chat box right away, because at the end of this presentation, one by one, we'll take all questions and make sure that you don't have any doubts. Okay, so if you do have any questions, then please start typing it out right away in the chat. Okay, now let's talk about how we are going to conduct the event. So we have, 5 events that we are going to organize for Spark Online. So first of all, the core team, which is us and 3 other people along with me, we are going to conduct online meets, and we are going to schedule each meet for every event based on the schedule which I already shared. Okay, and after that, we also have a couple of volunteers who we recruited through a volunteering G form, and based on the people who have been selected as a volunteers, as the volunteer, they will be chosen to come on the Gmeet and moderate that. Okay, so basically for multiple events will require certain amount of moderation, like answering the queries, or basically seeing which person did what in a Gmeet, which person left at what time, and which person joined, is he actually verified or not. So that is moderation basically. So we'll be using the volunteers for those kind of tasks, especially for Spark Online. And since I already said, these events are going to be conducted from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Okay, on all days, which is all the way up to 29th of December for Spark Online. And now for the main thing which you all of you are interested in, for the certificates and the e-certificates. Event winners, at the same time participants, will be given certificates. And as I already told it a couple of minutes back, winners will be given a special certificate with which with all the details, and which says that you came first or you came second, and based on that, we'll also be adding a badge to that. Okay, and of course, even if you don't win, or even if you weren't able to beat your friend who is way better at you than in the game, you'll definitely be getting a participation certificate, which you can show off to your friends that you were a part of Spark Online when it happened for the first time. Okay, so certificates are guaranteed, don't worry about that at all. If you have any doubts, then please let us know. Okay, we are more than willing to help you out, answer your queries. Okay, and finally, we have the core team, which includes me. I'm the core team lead of Spark BSNES lab events. So, in the introduction, I already mentioned that this was supposed to be an offline event for the students of BSN Electronic Systems, but due to popular demand and a lot of requests, we have converted this into an online event as well. Okay, one part of this event is going to be online, which was just explained here as the kickoff. So, and that is where many people from data science will also be allowed to participate. Okay, not many, in fact everybody from data science are welcome. You have already been shared a registration form, so please fill that, and after you're done, you're free to attend any session of the event and play to win. Okay, so I'll just quickly introduce everybody from the core team. So I am Aditya Rao. I'm the core team lead, and I have been made in charge of all this. Along with me, other in charges, Vaibhavi, she is the deputy team lead, and I think she is there in this meet as well. But she let me know that she has her lab going on, so I won't ask her to unmute, since we have a lab session as well going on along with this. Okay, but you will definitely get a chance to interact with everybody at the same time in a separate session, most probably the final wrap up session of Spark Online. Okay, and then as a volunteer coordinators, we have Sivaraman S. Sivaraman, if you're there, then please introduce yourself to everybody here.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, Sivaraman, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, guys. I am Sivaraman, and I am in diploma level of ES in ES degree. So nice to meet you all. We'll see you soon in online Spark and also offline Spark. Okay.
Thank you, Sivaraman. Thank you so much. And we also have Kajal Sanwal. She's also the volunteer coordinator, and at the same time, she's also handling our social media. So I'll request her as well to unmute and give us an introduction. Yeah, yeah. Just one sec. Just one sec. Yeah, I think you can unmute yourself now.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Go ahead.
Okay, so hey everyone, I'm Kajal. It feels so good to see this many people investing their time in Spark, and it genuinely makes us happy. I just like to say all the best to all of you, and we wish you all win and cause it trouble for us to arrange so many trophies.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be one main thing which we'll have to spend a lot of time on. So, anyways, that is everything is a part of what we do. So, thank you so much. And last but not the least, we also have Aditya Oberande, who is a close friend of mine, and at the same time, he is also a volunteer coordinator. So, let me just see if he is able to unmute. Uh, Okay, okay. I think he also has another meet. Okay, anyways, so as I already said, you will be definitely getting a chance to interact with each one of us in a separate session. We intended to keep this session as an introduction session of Spark Online, since the topic already says it is the official kickoff. So we aren't the main attraction of this. The events are the main attraction. At the same time, you are the main attraction as the participant. And we also have our organizers, which is first of all, it's Victoria ma'am. She's the one who is organizing everything, and she has entrusted this responsibility to all of us. And Victoria ma'am, if you're there in this meet, then I'll just give you access to unmute.
Aditya, she texted me about leaving. She has some work. So,
Okay, okay, no worries, no worries. I think there is another lab session also going on. I think that was conducted last minute. So no problem. Once again, I think you'll have to interact with her on the same day, on the day of the interaction session, okay, when we wrap it up. And finally, we would also like to thank Bharti ma'am, who is the head of operations of the entire BS degree program. She is the one, along with Victoria ma'am, who came up with this idea of organizing an event like this, so that all of you are given a chance to have constructive competition along with all of your friends. Okay, so thank you so much everybody. That was the end of the presentation. And if you have any questions, then please post them in the chat, because right now we'll start taking questions. Okay, I think there are a few questions, so let me just take a look at the chat. And okay, before that, I would also like to tell you that we are going to start with Gadget Expo just right now after this session at 8 p.m. So if you have already registered for Gadget Expo, then please make sure you attend that session. The details will be provided to you, so please attend that session, because that's going to be an introduction session. All right, fine. Let me see. Let me take a look at a couple of questions we have. Is the meet being recorded? Yes, the meet is being recorded. It is an external recording, so I think that is the reason why you aren't sure, because there is no red dot or something on the top left corner. But the meet is being recorded. Don't worry about that. We'll upload it to our Spark official YouTube channel, and we'll be sharing you the link. Okay. Online Spark event only for DS students? No, it is, it was supposed to be an event for ES students only, but due to everybody requesting so much, we have converted it into an online event for data science students as well. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're from ES or DS, you will be able to participate with absolutely no restriction for Spark Online. Okay, so that is the main thing. Now let me take a look at more questions. I'm finding a similarity here, because multiple people keep having the same doubt when they reach out to us via WhatsApp DM or via email. So it's good to see that all of you are interested in the same in the same topics and everything. Uh, okay, why is Electrovision not a part of? Why is Electrovision not a part of online events? We are supposed to keep it offline, because we have multiple guests who are coming on the campus, and you're going to be getting a chance to interact with them. Okay, data science students, don't feel bad that you're not being allowed to attend this. We are going to make sure that the whole event is being broadcasted on YouTube through cameras which we have placed in the room. So it will be recorded. At the same time, it will be uploaded to YouTube as well. Okay, we will try to get live streaming done, so that you guys have so that you guys feel like you are actually in that session. But don't worry, you will definitely get to be a part of Electrovision in some way or the other. Okay, since it is going to be especially for electronic system students. Okay, let me take a look at a few more questions. It is already 6:47 p.m. So don't have much time. Google Form. Okay, many people are asking for the Google Form. So we have already released on multiple occasions the registration form for Spark Online. So in case you haven't received it, don't worry. We keep sending it out very often. We send it out on regular intervals as well. So if you haven't received it, don't panic. You will be getting it, probably after this session as well. Okay. Is it only for DS students? No, it is for both ES as well as DS. Spark Online. Only the offline event is for electronic system students. Okay, a few on-campus students of data science will be allowed, but they are going to be put to, a lot of verifications and a lot of, you know, prior confirmations that they are eligible to participate for the offline event. So, okay, there are a very few number of questions left. So when I filled the Electrovision form, I didn't fill the name of the projects because I didn't. Okay, I think you're confusing Gadget Expo with Electrovision because Gadget Expo is the event where you're going to be asked to showcase your creations or your projects. If you haven't been didn't enter the project name or anything, then I'm not sure about this, but I think the form allows you to, enter your credentials, or basically the form allows you to submit as many responses as as you like. So if you, maybe did some mistake anywhere while submitting it, don't worry, you can just submit another response. Okay, the latest one will be taken into consideration, so you don't need to worry about that at all. All right, so that was, I think, the last doubt. So if there are no more doubts remaining, then I think we can wrap up this session. So, anyways, even if there are no more doubts, then I would like to thank all of you for joining this session. And also, I would like to thank all of you for your interest. You are what made Spark possible. And all the students from data science, we would also like to thank you so much for requesting everybody, literally everybody in the BS degree office, for making you guys eligible to participate for Spark. So thank you so much for that. Spark is now an official fest of IIT Madras for both data science as well as electronic system students. Okay, fine. Okay, I think there's another query. How do we join the Spark Play online? You'll be sent a Google form. I think it has already been shared. So please make sure you fill the form. And it's not just for this one event, okay? It is going to be released for each and every event. And if you are interested to participate in that particular event, then please fill out the form. And as soon as you fill out the form, your registration will be considered. Okay. I think we'll wait for a couple of more minutes to see if there are any more questions, and then we can wrap it up. Okay. I also noticed that there are many people who are asking for the registration form. So, I thought instead of sending it through an email, I'll post it here as well. So, just take a look at the most recent message. This is the form which only students from data science can fill. Okay, so you need to use your student ID, the one given by IIT Madras, which ends with @ds.study. So please use that to register for Spark Online, and after that, you can, you'll be considered as an official participant for Spark. Let me just pin it real quick. Okay. Okay, I think Bittu Kumar is asking, what if the timings of our lab and Spark event collide? So that is the thing. We'll, for offline Spark actually, in which each and every student is going to be, an on-campus student, be it from electronic systems or data science. A majority of the students are going to be from electronic systems, and at the same time, you're going to have your lab. So we are going to be cross-checking the timing of your selected lab. So for example, if you selected ESTC lab, let's say. So, and if your lab is from 9 a.m. in the morning to 6 p.m. in the afternoon, well 5 p.m. in the evening. So if your lab is on, let's say, 5th of Jan, then on the 5th of Jan from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. you won't be allowed to participate in any event. Okay, even if you register, your registration will be void. Okay, it is because we don't want this to interfere with your academics. Your main focus should be on the lab. The lab events is is supposed to be used by you as just a refresher. It's just a place where you can get together, have fun. But your main priority should be your labs because you don't want to lose focus in that. Can one attend events as audience only? For attending as audience, should I fill up the form too? Yeah, we'll recommend you fill up the form. If you're from data science, then fill up the form just above your message. But if you're from electronic systems, you will be allowed to participate as an audience. Well, that won't be considered as participation, but you will be, allowed to come and take a look at what's going on because we have multiple events going on at different places all around the campus. The venues of all events will be shared with you eventually as soon as we get closer to the dates of the event because a few haven't been confirmed yet. So the main thing is you will certainly be allowed to be, just to go to the event and see what's happening. You will be allowed to be as an audience. I'm an ES student and I will attend Spark offline. So should I attend online Spark also? It is totally up to you, man. If you're interested in attending Spark online, you can do that. There are no restrictions. Spark online has been created by us only because there are multiple, interested and like-minded students from data science as well who wanted to share the enthusiasm and wanted to share this experience. So that is the main reason we came up with Spark online to make sure that even students from data science have an equal opportunity just like us. Okay, so that they can participate in Spark. So I hope that answers your question. It is totally up to you. If you want to choose, you can choose to participate in both online as well as offline. Or if you're not coming for being an EE student, if you're not coming for your labs, then you can consider participating only for the online event. Okay, it is 6:56 p.m. 4 minutes left until we are at time. So I think it's correct time to wrap up this session. If you have any doubts, then please make sure you reach out to us. You can email us, or at the same time you can email the support team as well. We have access to that, and as soon as we get your emails, we'll be able to send out the replies. Okay. So don't worry if you can't contact us directly. Please share any doubts you have to your support team. Okay. I believe that you have the support email ID. So please use that to ask your queries and expect a quick resolution by us because me and my team and all the members of my team will get back to you as soon as possible. How do ES students register for online Spark? We'll receive an email for that. I think it has already been sent out, but we keep iterating this again and again. We send it out in every interval, I think 2 days, every 2 days. So if you haven't received it or if you can't find the link, then I recommend you search your inbox for Spark, or you can just wait. Okay, I think today also we'll end up releasing a couple of not releasing. We'll end up sending you guys a couple of forms so that you will be able to register. Okay, and if not, I'll also recommend you to be a part of as many groups as possible because we have a couple of volunteers that we just recruited. We have them doing our social media promotions and campaigns and all. They will keep sharing the links on multiple platforms. Okay, so and at the same time, you people from electronic systems. Okay, so you are already a part of in your email ID, student email ID, you have been made part of the Google space through which you will receive regular updates. Okay, be it a form or any sort of participation related updates. Okay, so it is the Spark Google space, and all of you have been added to that. I can see this with absolute guarantee because I was the person who added each and every student registered for electronic systems. So just visit that. If you have any doubt, you can paste it there. Me and my team will answer it as soon as possible. All right then. So thank you all so much. And if you're a student, then you would have been added to the GSpace automatically. But in case you haven't received your email ID, then you can use email to contact us. Okay, support ES email. Okay. Anyways, thank you all so much. We'll wrap up this session because I don't want to take a lot of your time, and we also have Gadget Expo to inaugurate and have an introduction session on that. So once again, I hope you enjoy being a part of Spark Online and participating for Spark Online. So welcome, and Spark is officially kicked off now. Thank you so much, and have a nice day or good night rather. Bye bye. Have a great time.